if this microphone doesn't work, I'm going to look very silly holding it. Hi, my name's G, and I am the owner of Squiggle G, a small illustration business here in the UK. I am back again with another convention vlog. We're moving pictures today, and I've got deja vu because I am back at the NEC in Birmingham. So I was here for MCM Birmingham just before Christmas, and now it is 2026, baby. First convention of the year, and I am back for Megacon to start my convention season. So the last time I was at this convention, I believe was 2024. I will fact check that. So yeah, it's been a hot minute. I've been doing the Megacon Manchester for the past 2 or 3 years. But Birmingham, I think it was one of the first sort of mid to large size conventions I had traded at when I first started vending. And I think it was the first time they ran it. And there was a lot of like ums and ahs of how it went. And obviously it's just grown and grown every year. People do tend to say Birmingham's the smaller of the megacons, but I am back. It is fairly local to me. I don't need hotel. So let's try it again. Like, I've got no reason not to. Birmingham always brings in a good crowd, and I'm excited to see how the convention differs from a few years ago as well. I'm sure it's grown and changed over time. I think because MCM was like at the other end of the NEC, I had some like scenic shots of the lake and stuff. I'm at the other end today, but it just give me nostalgia from cosplaying back in the day. I remember a lot of cosplay meetups happening behind me inside the NEC, and over there's like a little circle of all like trees and stuff. A lot of shoots happened over there, so getting all nostalgic over here. But anyway, I've took my stock inside, and now let's get set up, ready for the day. It's day zero. Let's go. And here is the finished setup. So as you can see, I've sort of changed my colours a bit from last time. I used to have a raspberry pink banner, so now I've gone for a brown one, complemented with the brown tablecloth as well. I was a bit worried, is this a bit boring, but sort of leaning into the sort of animals and nature aspect to my table. So I've also changed the black grid cubes to the sort of wood effect ones as well. I just think it sort of complements the light brown backings I've got on the wooden pins and the keychains as well. The setup is pretty much the same as my MCM Birmingham one, but with the new colours and zhuzhed it up just a little bit. So we've got the prints over here with the beanies, and then I've also got a third tray of stickers and badges, and I've done some new sticker designs. So I've never done the sort of full coloured bleed around the stickers before, so giving that a go, and I really like it. I think it complements them well rather than just having white, but I've kept the white for the sort of keychain designs. But yeah, so we've got some new additions to the gang this weekend, and yeah, I think it looks really good, and I'm ready for the weekend. I might look a little bit ridiculous with my sunny shades on and my big coat, but it's very windy and it's also very sunny, which is nice. I don't know why I have to give a weather report every time I start talking to the camera on the intro of the day, but it gives a bit of context, doesn't it? So Megacon Birmingham, I can see everyone coming into the NEC. I'm excited. I really don't know what to expect from this weekend. I did check last night and it was 2023 was the last time I was here. But that was when I started Squiggle G, to be honest. So I think, I don't know how many prints I had. I think I had like 6 prints and a few stickers. I don't think I had very much on my stand at all at the time. So things have progressed since then, which is nice to see an improvement over the years. But yeah, I'm going to go in, set up my stickers and finishing touches for the day. I think about half an hour from opening. Opens at 9 till 6 today. I don't know what time general entry's in, but I don't really have much more to say. Early bird catches the worm. Where is my worm? No, I don't know what I'm going on about. But yeah, let's go in, get ready to trade. Good morning. It is day 2 of Megacon Birmingham. Just thought I'd do a little check-in as unfortunately I didn't film much yesterday. It was a good day, so I saw friends, regular customers and lots of new people as well. I will say it was a little bit slow for me. I have spoke to some of our friends today and it's been a bit of a mixture of how people find it. Some people absolutely smashing it this con. For me, unfortunately, it was a bit on the slower side, so maybe my audience isn't obviously like, thank you if you're watching this and you did buy from me, I really appreciate you, but maybe like my audience isn't quite, this isn't quite the convention for my type of art or my products. But I will say I'm in profit. It's just I expected a certain amount and I'm a bit chunk below that, unfortunately. Obviously, we've got one more day today, see how Sunday goes. So it's midday on Sunday. I think general entry's just coming because we've just had like a bit of a rush, a wave of people. I've been gifted something very amazing. So Magical Wildlife Arts has given me this amazing painting of my little doggy, and it looked like the detail is amazing and it just looks just like him. I'm like, literally, I was about crying when they gave it to me. I can't thank you if you watch my vlogs. I don't know if you watch my vlogs, but like, I cannot believe this. I've been gifted little trinkets and stuff at conventions, but this is so personal and it's absolutely gorgeous art. The detail on it is amazing. So let's talk about Megacon Birmingham 2026. So this was the convention's 5th year anniversary. So it's very cool to be back for the anniversary event. The first and most recent time I did this convention was back in 2023. So I wanted to see it, try it again, see if this convention has grown over the years. Safe to say it had. The footfall was a lot more. It was busier. It was definitely more high energy than when I tried it a few years ago, which is good to see. It's nice to see a different convention growing, and it keeps growing year on year from what I've heard of different people. I feel like it was a slightly different vibe to the Manchester one, which I do every year, but still a good time. I did see online after the event there was some like issues with like interactions between different people from different conventions that were happening at the NEC at the same time, which is always a shame to see because like, I feel like conventions are a safe space for people that are into like anime, films, pop culture of different types. So it is sad to see that, but I did see some positive interactions between like all the different types of people in the like general areas as well. From the vibe in the hall itself, I had a good time. It was nice to see. It was quieter on the Sunday, so I did get to interact with different artists as well and meet some mutuals who I hadn't met before in person. So that's always good to see, and it's really nice. Big shout out to Magical Wildlife Arts as well. I don't know if I expressed it on the day or not, but what a beautiful, beautiful gift. Thank you so much. I'm going speechless again. I was speechless at the time, speechless now. So yeah, that was definitely a highlight of the weekend for sure. And it was nice to see other returning customers and meeting new people as well, as always. Let's have a little chat about stamp rallies. I think there was about, I read this, I didn't count, so but I heard there was about 50 stamp rallies for Megacon Birmingham, which is a lot. If you don't know what a stamp rally is, it's usually a group of artists collaborate, you pick a theme for the stamp rally, you go to each of the tables, buy an item, usually, sometimes artists do it for free, you get a stamp, and then once you've collected all the stamps, you get a prize pack at the end with a bunch of free goodies. So yeah, there's a lot of stamp rallies, and I think, as always, a different variety of levels of success. I feel like there's some IPs and really popular fandoms that excel at stamp rallies and do really well. I took part in 2 of them, which were original art ones, and we didn't give away too many prize packs, but I feel like for me, I'm happy to do the collaborative artwork. I think that's really fun part of doing a stamp rally, and as well because I only sort of put my name into the hat of different stamp rallies that I feel suits my art and my table. I'm happy to get over the leftover prizes and then sell them in the future on my table. So it's no negative on me. I will say though, either popular stuff or niche stuff, and I need to give a shout out to the Hannibal stamp rally. I just finished watching season 3 again, and I feel what the prizes were chef's kiss. And my friend came and saw me on the Sunday, I believe it was, and looked after my table for a little bit, so I speed ran the Hannibal stamp rally and completed it and got the lovely prize pack. I feel what a good theme for it. I know there's a few UK artists that do fan art of Hannibal, the TV show, and I feel it's niche enough. If you know, you know, and if you want to take part, you're gonna. And I know that's so easy to say, but I thought it was ran really well. I saw it advertised on social media. I think I was only at the time following one of those artists, so I found some new artists to follow as well. I thought it ran really well, and the prizes looked beautiful. So let's talk about taking. So I said earlier in the video, I think I didn't do too much filming talking to camera at this convention, so apologies for that. But I had a certain target in mind, and unfortunately I did not hit that even after with Sunday as well. I will say though, even though I didn't hit my expectations, I feel talking about profits is a tough one because everyone's got different levels of what they're happy with and what they expect. And I did know from other people as well, people tend to say Birmingham is on the lower side of the megacons out of the different locations. So maybe I just needed to put my expectations in check a little bit more. But I was in profit on the first day, just to give a little bit more context. I don't go into exact numbers. So, I was on profit on the Saturday, and obviously anything I made on the Sunday was adding on to that. It's just I had a certain level that I thought I'd reach, and I didn't, unfortunately. And to give context into another convention, I guess, I'll compare it to Megacon Manchester. So I made double at Megacon Manchester than I did compared to Birmingham, which, sometimes you might make a chunk more or less, but that's a pretty big jump. But I will say though, the vibes were good. I had lovely chats with people, spoke to a lot of people, different artists, different customers, had some really good interactions. So I had a good time at the weekend, and I think I might have mentioned at the beginning of the vid, I'm Midlands based, so expenses are low. Table, I commute in each day, so it was basically the table cost and some petrol. So happy days. So that's why I'm always like, Megacon Birmingham's like a difficult one to whether I'll decide if I go back or not, because it's local, I have a good time. There's only so many conventions in the UK, so like if I cut that out, but actually saying that, when I go back, I have already rebooked for winter. So if you don't know, MCM Birmingham at the NEC is usually like the last weekend of November to first weekend of December. They have changed things up this year. They are doing a summer convention. They have now moved their slot to the beginning of August. So Megacon have been like, we'll take that winter slot and be the Christmas convention this year. So the priority bookings went out the other day, so I managed to get a table. So I will be back. It'll be nice to see the difference, if there is a difference. You never know. People might be doing Christmas shopping, might be because MCM have moved their date. You get more of the MCM crowd at Megacon as well, so it mixes it up a little bit. So, I thought it's definitely worth a try. Megacon's one of those conventions that does first come, first served booking. So if you're not there buying a table on the dot the time they get released, you unfortunately might not get a table. And if you've done the convention before, you get priority booking. So it's one of those ones where like I feel for new artists trying to get in, because Megacon I feel like is a nice. It's not as big as MCM, but obviously it's still a convention at a convention hall. It's like a decent size, like mid-size, and some of them are even growing a little bit more. So it's a good one to get into, but I do feel like new artists don't really get too much of a chance. I think Birmingham doesn't sell out. I know Manchester sells out like straight away. But yeah, it's and then the others are curated as well. I think there's pros and cons for each way each convention does it. But yeah, what was I saying? I'm booked in. So I will be back at the NEC at the beginning of December. I have applied for MCM Birmingham as well, but we're still awaiting the results on that for it, Sally. So who knows? Who knows? So, what next? So, my next convention is MCM London at the end of May, which I'm very excited to be back. The last time I did MCM London was May 2024, so it has been a hot minute. Like I've said in previous vlogs, my art style changed. I think it was like summer last year, so I haven't done a London show with my current art style. In addition to that, I've got some new prints, I've got some new products, I've got some new caps. I am introducing phone charms as well, so we'll see how those do. So I'm very excited to be back. I'm also very nervous, but the prep is underway. It's only like a couple of weeks away now. This vlog is going out very, very late, and I apologise as well. I didn't film too much. I've been all over the shop, but we're here, we move. So yeah, if you're going to MCM London, check me out. I'm on table E4 in the Artist Alley. And if you've come this far into the vlog, thank you so much for watching. That's very lovely of you. But yes, I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.